Hey YouTube, this is Danny from Simple Rock Guitar Music. What I'm going to go ahead and show you to you is how to use a metronome when you're practicing, all right? So today we're going to focus on doing chromatic finger exercises, all right? And I highly suggest to warm up all the time with doing chromatic or playing chords. But when you do it, use a metronome also, all right? So if you haven't seen my video yet on how we discuss about metronome, go ahead and click one of my videos, past videos, and I discuss about the importance of using metronome just to build your time clock. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and do with this, and from what I discussed in my other video, that the slower you go on learning guitar, the more you're going to concentrate, okay? Here's the thing about learning music or everything else. When you concentrate, you actually develop the skills faster than if you're just doodling around the guitar, all right? So even if you're just doing it for 20-30 seconds of pure concentration or even a minute, you're gonna learn a lot more in that period of time, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and start my metronome, all right? So, sorry. So here we go. That's my metronome right there. It starts at 100, all right? So right now, since I've been playing, for a while, I could play at this speed, but I'm gonna go ahead and lower it down to 80 or even 75, then show you how to play it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it to 80. Let's go 80. No, let's go 75. The slower you go, the better it is. Okay, the better it will build your time clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and do chromatic. So what I mean about chromatic, okay, so when you get a note, let me just quiet this down. So when you play a note, right, you know your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? So again, so that's it on G major, right? So I'm doing my do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. As you notice, this is when I jump from here to here, that's a full note, or right? That's a whole note. So in here, I'm doing just half. So everything is gonna be half. So it's gonna sound literally like this. That's how it's gonna sound like. So it's like, it's just literally just climbing up the ladder. That's what it sounds like, right? All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and play with the metronome, which is very, very important. So when you're doing this, you're gonna start from usually how I do it is I start from the very, very top, and then I go all the way down here. Your finger has to learn to actually play those really, really tiny frets. You notice these are thick, like wide frets, and these are really tiny. So you want to be able to play, you want to be able to play all the way up here, right? Especially when you're soloing later on, just hitting those notes just amazing. All right, so I'll go ahead and do it. So my clicker is still going. I'm gonna go ahead and put a sound on it, right? And I'm just gonna go ahead and play this first part. Now, as you notice when I'm doing it, all right, I'm kind of going between two. So what I'm doing is I'm doing just downstroke, and then you could do upstroke too. So when you do downstroke and upstroke, that's called alternate picking. You really, really have to start learning both. Okay, so I cannot highly suggest, right? Like a lot of guitar players, like Zach Wild. I mean, he like alternate, and the speed is just amazing, right? You know, there's a lot of good players out there that does it. So always when you're learning, just go, you can try both, right? But eventually you can't go really fast with that as much as I want to do it. So when you start doing alternating, it's faster, right? Because you're just going down, up, right? So you want to, my suggestion will go like fast like that. We got to focus on the metronome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, right? And I'm going to go ahead and bring my point finger like on the second string. And then I'm going to go ahead and keep going down. All right, and then when going up, I'm going to move my finger just 1 fret over, okay? See that? From here, right here. And then when I start from here, I'm going to go ahead with the upstroke now. Sorry. So I'm just going fast, but here we go. So we're going to go ahead and start with this beat, okay? And if you notice, some people, they actually tap their toe to get that rhythm in there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just play pretty much one note per one beat. Okay. Then move. And then you just repeat over and over again. Now I know it looks boring. You know, so a lot of people think, "Oh, that's boring." But I'm telling you right now, when you're doing this, you're building your skills faster and faster. Because eventually, your mind and body, pretty much your finger, connected, your motor neurons are gonna connect really really well, and you're gonna be able to like play like it's nothing. Like the 75 is nothing. So you're gonna be able to speed it up to 85, to 95, to 105, and then eventually you could go up and up, right? And it's kind of like with everything else. When you're working out, like when you start lifting weights, right? You don't lift 100 pounds right away. You can't. You just won't press it because you're gonna hurt yourself. But usually you gradually build yourself up. You start with 10 pounds, 15 pounds, and next week 20 pounds, and suddenly you get stronger and stronger. Your muscle gets stronger. Your mind and muscle connection just get better and better. All right. So just practice some chromatic, right? Using a metronome, of course, right? Do it for like, I bet you in about 2 to 3 weeks when you do this daily. Do it as a warm up. Really, really important to do warm up. So do it as a warm up. You're gonna notice you're gonna build up speed, and it's just amazing. All right. So that's chromatic. Eventually, you can bounce around too. So you know, I do like I skip string, right? You know that pattern. I'm gonna go ahead and post it like on my next videos now to do different patterns. But those are fun stuff. Like you can do skip. You can do skipping and like stuff like that. So you need to build this strength because eventually when you solo. So there it is pretty much. If you enjoy my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe and then hit the bell button, and then please like, comment. You know, I really really appreciate all the comments below. You know, and just comment if you want to learn something else. I'll go ahead and post it up. Again, this is Simple Rock Guitar. This is Danny Short. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.